not also been seen. Chris G should still be in losers.
So I'm not sure where those guys are right now in the bracket, but we got these guys here now. And one of the things that Snake Eyez has going for him in this matchup is that LOBC has a great group of strong players, but if you notice, they do not have a Zangief. And in the West, they have, you know, Stupendous, they have Snake Eyez, they have a little bit more of Zangief representation. So I'm kind of I want to say that just matchup-wise, matchup knowledge-wise rather, Snake Eyez has the edge in this pairing right here.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be interesting to see if he holds on to that advantage, or if he, like you said, goes to Akuma, which he's also very strong with.
This is actually one of those things that makes me happy to see this coastal rivalry right here. As you have, you know, East Coast New York versus SoCal out of LA. You know, that's one of the things, man. I'm glad it's carrying forward to some capacity in Street Fighter V.
Yep.
Always a big up to rep your region, man.
Yeah, and it's a good thing to keep that rivalry alive because it's, you know, it's older than time itself, and it just keeps the players hungry. You know what I mean? It's never really any bad blood, but you know, East Coast guys want to beat them down, and West Coast want to hold on to their title. As,
it truly is.
Legend, so.
Truly is older than time itself.
Yeah.
As somebody that was part of it for one of the first East Coast versus West Coast beefs. Well, not really a beef, you know, we're all playing video games, but you know what I'm saying? Friendly competition.
Yeah. It is beef when you eat, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody got to get the meat on the table.
Yeah, but then it was before everything was esports, so it was a little different. But anyway, since like we're waiting for the players, you know, gotta keep our lovely sponsors happy, of course. So, of course, first off, let's talk about the Matcherino earlier. I'm just gonna plug that real quick. Promo code is ECT2017, and we're at $591 so far. Check the chat for the link. And these stretch goal exhibitions, these are already happening regardless of whether we meet the goals or not. Now at this point, you know, it's up to you guys to fund the players. Like, it depends on how much you guys want to donate, and we appreciate everybody's generosity so far. Want to go to everybody's top 5 donations right now. NDO 103, Antoine W, of course, Redline 205, Superfro 64, and of course Zach Katamari. And consider buying some of the back rewards. See Daigo book there. See Mouses, see Soylent, Matcherino shirts and hoodies, and DreamHack tickets. Thank you so much. Up next, there's also extension. BreakroomMasters.com. Get $50 off their arcade-style panel. I played on these at live events, and these are extremely good. Like, I mean, you guys know me. Like, I play on sticks like the Hori VLX and Panzer Fight Stick 3, which are pretty heavy. So something like this is like perfect for me personally. So use the promo code ECT2017 at checkout, guys. Also, Wamba, aka 8ARC, 10% off site-wide. Free shipping with the code ECT2017. Be sure to check it out at 8arc.com. And up next, we're going to have Mike and Ike versus Paikami.
See that we did have a switch up. I believe maybe something wrong with Snake Eyes' pad. He was the one to get up first. So we're going to have Kami versus Mike and Ike. I'm excited. We're kind of interested to see this matchup, even though they're very close by regionally. Can't say I've seen a lot of interaction between the two.
Yeah, I feel like Kami is pretty comfortable in the Laura matchup, so I don't think he's going to have any issues matchup-wise, but Mike and Ike is a very explosive player, so it's going to be interesting to see if he's able to keep his head in the game. Sometimes he has been known to kind of mentally fold a little bit, but if he keeps his head in the game, he's definitely a very strong player. So I think this is, it's not really going to be a character matchup thing going on here. It's going to be a player matchup thing, like how well focused these guys can stay. They're both, I would say they're like part of the rising star crew of Street Fighter. Both of them making a name for themselves in this game. Both of them using strong characters. And so let's see what
remains to be seen now. The rest is on to them as they set this down, as we are in the semis. Down into the top 16 of loser side here. These matches are to decide who continues playing and who goes out of the tournament. Hey, nobody's really gonna go home, but you're definitely gonna just sit down on your hands and be sad a little bit.
Alright, nice crouching medium kick. Mike and Ike. And I feel like a lot of players are starting to use IDOP's tactics. Like whenever they get any kind of space, they'll throw out a thunderclap just to get that frame advantage again. And like they'll either make you respect the frame advantage with buttons, and then once they make you establish that respect, then they'll sneak in another clap. And it's working out really well for him, but Paikami found the crouching medium punch.
pushing that pressure back. I like that V reversal there by Kami. Makes sure he stays out of too much trouble, because you see right here, a couple of stomps later, he's already got 2. Now he's about to have 3, but he is also in danger on his back. Wake up, DP. How you doing? Wake up, stand medium kick. How you doing? Chase down the back dash to Stand Fierce, and Mike explodes into the round 1 lead.
Right, so right now, I feel like that first round could have went either way. He just, Kami made a wrong beat on that backdash there, so I don't imagine that he's going to be too flustered about that.
Oh, you see right here, Mike and I was absolutely bullying Kami with these fireballs, the button choices, the V skills.
Nice throw tech there. And this is one of the matchups where Laura may not have the best buttons, but she can play footsies against Necalli, because they both have kind of short limbs. So it's one of the matchups where if the Laura player is patient enough, he can kind of just methodically play and chip him away at Necalli and get the stuff going. And just as I say that, finds the standing medium kick.
America's favorite button. Crouch medium kick. Kami trying to hold up, got caught there. One more will finish it. Jump over. No, ma'am, DP.
And nice throw there from Kami.
Front throw finish. And I got caught. Went for that jump over into the corner to try to seal the round. It's a dangerous tactic, as you see right there. When it doesn't work out, puts you in a very bad place. And he's about to go back there. Kami looking to run it back. Here it is again. Stand roundhouse in the EX guidance. And then a Stand Fierce.
And it's not going to kill, but it's going to put him in a situation that he's definitely going to win this one. Just like as I say that, he gets it. Standing medium kick.
Kami definitely showed that he was trying to push that round towards an aggressive end. And now it might be coming back around on the other end. No, you may not dash up against me.
Finds the EXDP again, just letting them rip.
Got caught there. Kami wanted to do something. Oh, the jump over. You
using standing medium punch instead of the heavy bolt, and that's sometimes that button. Laura players get so comfortable using standing medium punch, and it does have a blind spot because she kind of steps in a little bit.
Yes. And
it's susceptible to well-spaced cross-ups. And right there, had Mike and Ike chosen maybe a jump back normal or heavy bolt, he would have been able to anti-air, but he maybe got a little bit too complacent with the standing medium punch, and he lost it.
And in many instances, you will also see her be able to V-skill under those types of things. She does have quite a few options to deal with jumping.
Yeah. So made the wrong choice there with the anti-air.
So game 1 goes to Kami, but Mike and Ike was well in range to secure that game for himself. Had a very good round here, but now Kami is definitely starting to dictate the pace much more aggressively and much more cleanly. See right there, beautiful confirmation into the EX stomp, and now he only needs
nice
one.
Nice block on that overhead. Protected himself from getting stunned. Still in dangerous situation of getting stunned, but Mike and Ike finds the anti-air.
Yep.
Correctly the V-reversal.
Correctly predicted the V-reversal. And then again reacts to this one now. Kami has blown 2 bars, and he has 2 bars as if he doesn't lose anything.
And Kami still built up a nice enough lead that he's still winning in life, but little by little, Mike and Ike is working on it, and once again, I think he's like 4 for 4 on the EXDPs.
Yeah, he's 100% there, and then the back throw. Kami sitting now.
And then you know what I wonder is going to happen? What if he does an EXDP that gets blocked, and Mike and Ike forgets that he has to do a different combo versus Necalli?
You know what? That would actually make me really sad.
well, let's wait and see what happens.
I've been there. We'll have to see right now. Kami is again looking extremely comfortable at standing in his patience with the neutral. Oh, got caught with a light clap.
Nice little gimmick there. You did the light clap to make it look like it's going to touch him, and he just command grabs him right through it.
Kami there holding up for it, gets out. Ooh, Mike and Ike went for the command grab there, but Kobe just going to stay in one spot. Since you would have to crush counter me again, sir. Here's the command grab for Lord.
For another one. You're going to go for the Phenom. Nope, decides to keep it on.
The mini, nice check on towards Fierce. Forces Mike and Ike to blow the V reversal in order to have a chance to fight back from a position of mobility. Stand medium punch. Then across Fierce.
Like that.
Stand Fierce.
And Mike and Ike reeling back in his seat, knowing that he messed up, and just like that, he's out of the tournament. Good stuff from Kami. Moving on, making it to the top 8 in the loser's side.
Well done from Kami. Now that was a really, he's had a really pair of great matches there. First against K-Brad, and then that very dominant effort. We talked after we played in pools, and I don't want to go over that match. Y'all saw what happened, and if you didn't, you'll see at some point.
You got to go back to the drawing board on that one. So.
I ain't gonna hide. I got whiff punish and bad things happen after that. But he told me, obviously, when you live in the same city and you're at the weekly with a guy like Idom, you develop a very strong sense of the matchup. And it's demonstrated right there. He did extremely well. Up next, we're gonna get SonicBoxx JB versus Side Games Beast Red Bull Snake Eyes. This is kind of listing off like heavyweight belts.
It's a lot of names that you gotta say before you say Snake Eyes, but that's kind of a complaint you want to have. If you got all these sponsors supporting you, it's only good for the scene. The more companies that get involved with the FGC, it's just better because it gives us more exposure, obviously a bigger piece of the pie for the players, and so shout outs to all the sponsors that are supporting this event and supporting our players.
Absolutely, and shout outs to you all, the viewers. So we're glad you are here.
Speaking of which, shout outs to Red Bull for providing the 24-hour venue. Thank you to Red Bull Proving Grounds and Battlegrounds. Shout outs to Red Bull in general.
Hell yes to that, and emphatic to that 24-hour venue.
That's actually crazy.
It's ridiculous and something to enjoy at a venue. Also, shout outs, as you mentioned, to the Proving Grounds. Those tournaments, or at least one was happening in Chicago. So shout out my boy Cool Kid, doing well winning that. And shout outs to my boy Rob TV getting second place at his first time sitting there in the grand finals. You got socked, but you did your best. We're here, though, at the Capcom Pro Tour. It will be Zangief from Snake Eyes going up against JB's Rashid. Ooh, JB loves that jump medium punch. You see the juggle point there.
Very good air-to-air into the dive kick.
Quick life leap.
Both of them kind of playing slow right now, feeling each other out. But little by little, Snake Eyes, using Zangief like a wall, pushing him to the corner without even pressing any buttons. Just the threat of getting any kind of a knockdown is so scary from Zangief that just like that, Rashid walked himself to the corner.
Yeah, all the way into the corner, really sacrificing that life. And though he tried for the air SPD.
So now he has a full screen to work with.
And Snake Eyes lost about 50% trying to make that happen. So it's not something he can just afford to go wall to wall with. JB trying to be a little bit more of the aggressor here. Get it started.
JB playing a little bit conservative here, kind of walking back, but I'm afraid that he might be walking himself a little bit too much into the corner. He kind of has to stand his ground a little bit and try to maybe whiff punish some buttons, because if he just, this is what Zangief wants. If you're gonna let him walk into the corner like this, it could get real nasty.
Caught him to jump with that fireball, and you're absolutely right. But we'll say this for JB. With now 33 seconds left on the clock, he does find himself out of the corner once again, and is fighting to keep Snake Eyes from walking it back easily. And now with only 25 seconds left, JB can afford to just do another walk back. He does not need any more damage. He really just needs to prevent Snake Eyes from starting anything. Just as I say that, here we go.
But this is Zangief we're talking about. He can kill you in 10 seconds. So doesn't look like he'll be able to do that this time around.
Yeah.
This is the headbutt.
I like that. Try to go. If he could get the stun, but those SPDs take a lot of time. I don't think JB can just. Yeah, nice. Just sat down and Snake Eyes went for some meter.
Good stuff from JB there. Did not quick rise. Did not want to take another mix-up situation and not give any free damage to Snake Eyes.
And finds the crouch spears. Definitely playing this matchup to beautiful specifications. Well-spaced crouch spears. Even though the flex comes through, Snake Eyes can't get the SPD. No punish. And now JB looking to stun him. There, you mentioned it.
There's the JB special where he does a jump right in your face. It looks like he's gonna cross up.
Whoa!
Oh!
He missed the combo that could have been perfect, and just couldn't get mad.
Snake Eyes is sitting on full bar spins, one to cash out, get plus frames. What's JB gonna respond with? Sitting right there. EX SPD, how you doing? It's not far.
Will he go for another one? He might stun if he gets one more.
Oh, there's the tick. Waiting it out, waiting it out. Walks up, gets it.
And he's still not out of it. One more hit. And
DPJB, what you doing?
And there goes the mark of an experienced player. You can never count out a top Zangief. You could be living with a pixel in a game where there's no chip kills outside of critical arts, and he just might run it all the way back. So good stuff to Snake Eyes, keeping his head in the game and just making the comeback.
You can see it in JB's eyes too, how deflated he was after that.
Yeah, it's scary. Definitely felt that going, and it's very frustrating. One of those DPs, any one of them against a command grab would have gotten into him. Now Snake Eyes seeing like he has the target in his eyes. He's starting to rock forward and get those SPDs. JB continues to walk back now. The game plan was solid from JB. He had a round in most of the second.
And threatening with that counter that they gave him new in Season 2.
Yeah, I believe it only will catch Rashid's stand medium kick, but it will definitely catch that.
It might catch the standing rounds also because it is a horizontal kick, but I'm not sure about them, so don't quote me.
Yeah, we'd have to test it.
But JB got the full screen to work with again, so I wonder if he's gonna try to get him with some.
Well, put a jump back miss combo there from Snake Eyez and a proper punish from JB. Beautiful recovery there, even though he did lose that last round, that second round very decisively in a fashion that is very deflating. He immediately went back to a game plan that was comfortable, sustainable, and you saw him take it through to get game one over Snake Eyez.
And I like that in the last few moments of that round, he opted to just go for the throw loops. You thought he was going to go back to the strategy of round one of kind of running away, but he was like, you know what, I got him in the corner, let me just finish him off, force a mistake, and it worked out for him. So I like that he's able to switch up from being very defensive to being very offensive.
So Snake Eyez with his first towards medium kick. Ooh, there's a flex in the right range to get an SPD punish. It is light. JB should be able to get up and get away, but he's losing space and life, and this is an inversion of what was happening last time. He does not want that to happen. As you can see, springs to action, pushing the whirlwinds, pushing the buttons, trying to push Snake Eyez out, but Snake Eyez is ready again.
And Snake Eyez has about a 50% life lead right now. The medium spinning mixer hit a little bit weird, but he still got the corner from it, so good stuff.
Ooh,
Too many hits there, couldn't flex through that one.
Okay, Snake Eyez leaving room there. JB just wants to DP, but he doesn't. Says, let me get a crouch fierce crush counter.
Nice empty jump into the throw, and he goes for the back throw for the max damage.
Gets in it now. JB looking to go. He's up match point. Might go over Snake Eyez here at ECT. What a deciding victory this would be for the East Coast in that rivalry. Whoa, he's going for the scrub stuff. Okay.
Oh, bringing out the day one gimmicks.
There we go.
Block the light mixer and do an immediate EX mixer.
And then you see here down backing, willing to take the command grabs, and Snake Eyez isn't confident in it. Okay.
Throws out the V-trigger just to get a little bit of space.
Nice. Snake Eyez waits, knows that when he goes to that tornado, that DP can, Rashida's up so high basically that he ends it able to do another move, but another flex into an EX SBD. Then a back throw. Here comes the corner. Take throw? No. Taking a headbutt. How you doing?
Misses his meaty jump, but finds the SPD. Brings it up to 1-1 in rounds. But it is still match point for SonicBoxx JB.
But that round is one that Snake Eyez can definitely repeat a lot more comfortably than the other one he got. As you can see, the flex range is in mass effect for Snake Eyez, and he is feeling very confident to represent that.
One of the adjustments that Snake Eyez is making now is that he's jumping in with early buttons so that JB can't do the air-to-air jump medium punch. And it worked out for him because in two situations he was able to land the jump in because he's using the early jump medium kick.
Put in the stun, and now Snake Eyez just like that ties it up 1-1. JB not giving a lot away. Neither one of these guys is really being very expressive. And I would typically say they're both pretty stoic when it comes to the faces. You know, not everybody really lays it on their sleeves. But this is a difficult situation to be in right now, I think, if you're JB, because this is now, you know, match point either way with a very experienced player and a very dangerous character.
Yeah, and right now Snake Eyez is the one that has the momentum because he just won the last game and he found an answer to something that JB was beating him with. And once you find an answer for something, you know, now it's on the other player, like how you're gonna counter the counter. And JB, so far, it doesn't look like he has been able to show that.
And you hate to see this happen right here, where you are stuck. There's the new front throw. JB caught here. Be careful. Okay, trying to push out. Doesn't happen. SBD Snake Eyez sitting on match point, a perfect 2.5 bars. Everything lining up. Snake Eyez.
Yeah, everything just working off of Snake Eyez now. It looks like he has the read on him. And no perfect this time, but JB just stared at that EX bear grab.
And then into an EX SPD, but JB's got to find a way. He's got 2 bars if he wants to get out. No, wake up back throw. Okay. Solid to it. Now JB pushing the offense more than he was before.
And lucky for him, he didn't get punished on that overhead attempt, but Snake Eyez finds the dash up SPD in a bad position now for JB. Losing by about 60%.
Yeah, and now in a position where the comeback factor will activate Geef's V-trigger in such a fashion that Geef, well, never mind with the V reversal. So I guess like Snake Eyez is not going to play for it.
I mean, he has enough of a life lead that he's maybe, you know, he's one SPD away from winning this. So,
yeah, well, even a lighter.
Nice anti-air with the V-trigger charged EX mixer.
Dash up run, then dash up short. EX Fireball, pressure. JB has to be very careful here, but he does have to be aggressive. He has to get it done. No!
Same situation happened before.
Yep.
He dashed up, went for a shimmy, and Snake Eyez just held up. He just jumped.
Said, I don't need it. I have no need for this meeting. It is not properly cooked. Send it back.
And that was one of those situations where mix-ups usually go like this. He threw him, dashed up, threw him again, and Snake Eyez knows, the third time he's gonna switch it up. So that's why that's the mark of experience as a player. He made the read that this guy was not gonna go for the same thing 3 times in a row. Just decided to jump. He felt he wasn't gonna be ready to anti-air, and that's exactly what happened.
Yep.
JB went, dashed in, went for a back dash shimmy, and he committed to a button and just got hit by a jumping.
I mean, that's a grabber's mentality. As you play a command grab character, as Snake Eyez quite obviously does, you see a lot of those situations where you make an opponent decide how many grabs they're willing to take.
If you notice, he microstepped too. Like with his jumps, like he did a really good job at conditioning him with empty jumps, and then when he went for the shimmy, he just jumped at him, knowing it was gonna work.
Yeah.
So
Snake
mark
Eyez.
of an experienced player there from Snake Eyez.
That's a mark of an SR2 player too, man. Can't get doing that. Like it's all about like a little microstep spacing.
All right, as we move forward now in the bracket, we have Evil Genius Chris G going up against Flash. So we saw Flash. Well, we didn't see Flash, but he played Punk at the very beginning of Top 32. That was on winner's side. Obviously, Flash was defeated as we saw Punk moving on in winners and into Top 8 later. Having to guess now, I would say that this is probably a qualification match as well then.
Yeah, this is pretty deep in the bracket now, so I'm also going to guess that this is a qualifier for Top 8 loser side.
Yeah, and I mean, we've seen Flash in quite a few Capcom Pro Tour Top 8s, typically in Latin America, but quite obviously now sitting here in New Jersey at East Coast Throwdown. Chris G, well expected to be in the placement for any game at any tournament. Oh, yeah.